A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the UCF Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Looking down the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Looking for space, it's Mobley. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Right at the line. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Knights! Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running behind that left side. He'll be dropped.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's Carr to throw. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeps it moving. It's Mobley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And play stopped for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Using his legs, it's Walton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. He takes it in. Touchdown, UCF.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. As they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Mobley. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Walton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He leaves it with the back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't. Mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Play action, C.J. Carr. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Porter. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Throwing, Carr. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle.
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has has it once again. What do you think about that? Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Barnett. Working that left side now. What a cut, now he's loose. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point is good. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the option. Now the pitch. Sees a crease. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Sets his feet. It's Barnett. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Knights. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room.
Hey, easy. We need no threat. We need no threat.
From the red zone, it's Watson. All over him immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Just smothered on the play.
Now, listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Can't get him to the ground.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's a give to Watson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our whip around with Florida in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Gators looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Ew.
Carr. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're in the gun, third down, here's Carr. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fourth down, Carr.
Oh, what the fuck? Wrong person. This nigga wide the fuck open.
Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback.
Come on. How you let him get that ball off? Fuck out of here, dog.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure
What
got
type
to
of
him
fucking
quick.
foolishness is that?
You want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
That's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quick give. It's Walton. There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That shit was...
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Got his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman Williams. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Fires to the middle. Found a seam. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. To the air again, Carr. Stepping to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing, Carr.
Oh, fucking.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Carr from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout.
I can't even hit a blue throw.
On third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game.
I can't hit a blue throw, bro. Come on, bro.
Try to get the touchdown here, man. This could be a gamble, guys. They can come up empty. Fourth down, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete.
That's crazy. This nigga fucking corners and safety locking shit up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense
Nigga, nobody open, bro.
Make some stops.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Finds his man on the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Rid of it on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to shake a man, and he might take off. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his man, it's Graham. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
That animation ain't that perfect. This man keeps fucking throwing up.
They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. He'll move the tight end. The handoff for Watson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it, looking for the first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout.
Bro!
And he's brought down, but they believe
Oh my goodness, dog.
And it paid off.
I need my top corner, dog. This shit ridiculous, bro.
Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get 1 stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
Pulls it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles. Still has the option whether he wants to pitch it. Could still make...
Whoa, what the...
UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Hauls it inside his 20, and here he comes. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Still looking to his right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Fuck out the ball,
the offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been helping.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Again, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
This shit is ridiculous, dog. These niggas is getting no separation.
Offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up. Make some yards after the catch. Some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. C.J. Carr.
Oh, wrong fucking button. Dog, I thought that was the slot, man, on the left.
Find his own players. All kinds of room to the
Damn,
right.
bro. I thought that nigga was X. He was wide the fuck open.
And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with a W.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Motion from the wideout.
Check, check. Check 692. Love check. Where did he go?
Play fake. Carr. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Carr throws for the tight end. The sure hands, it's Washington. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Here we go. Ready? Flip.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Turns it upfield. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to the run. It's Walton. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Picked up 6 on that last one, now second and inches. Go straight ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Throwing, Carr moves to his right, lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this.
And he's tackled
That's some
at the
shit,
line
boy.
of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Well, it's a moment in the game offensively where you like to think you can just run the football in that down and distance to stay on the field, but David, the defense wasn't having it. They completely bowed up front. Physical, and they dominated in that play. Absolutely nowhere for that guy to go, and this offense is going to walk out of here with the L.
Fucking quarterback, bro.
QB got it himself. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action, Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Here's Carr to throw. Complete to Williams over the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Bring him down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the air. It's Carr. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Fourth down, Carr. Firing to the right, complete. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
This is